Pass to Williamson. And the rejection by Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson outside. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McCollum. Williamson from long range. Here's Messi. The Thunder poured in.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Holmgren is doubled. Outside, Avdia. They get it back. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Now here's Murray. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long, 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Williams against Jones. 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk a little bit, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to talk to his guys.
Getting it done. 6th in blocks. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Now here's Williamson. His last outing, he had 24 points. Messi, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against Houston.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Murray, good.
And getting a lane. Murray so good at just finding the crack in the defense.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Williamson outside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is
Wiggins against Williams. McCollum, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nisi. Back to Murray. Nice defense from George. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. On defense, Oklahoma City. Williamson kicks to Murray. It's McCollum on the wing. Down low. Nisi, and he slams it one-handed.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score. A shot missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
A 3 from McCollum. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Holmgren with a screen on Murray. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
McCollum against Wiggins. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder with the lead. Floats it up for Holmgren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Holmgren gets up off his feet in a hurry. A little bit of athleticism on display.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Nisi. No good that time. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 3. And let's now go to Shams Charania. He's standing by with breaking news on the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not complacent. They are already making transactions. They've focused on landing Jaime Jaquez Jr. for reasons beyond his stats, stylish dunks. People in the organization tell me it's his commitment to winning and the incredible effort he puts out on the floor. That's why this team felt like they needed him. He was the guy to add.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it. Williams looking around. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Holmgren. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Clippers in L.A. Avdia against Williamson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
You love that Holmgren likes to send it back. Use that wingspan to full effect.
C.J. McCollum.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Avdia. And it's Casey Wallace in for Gilgeous Alexander. Now here's Williamson. Scoreless thus far.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Substitution on the court.
Murray against Wallace. Murray left side. Trying to get something going. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
You can see Jalen Williams' speed on display right there. Gets out to score on the fast break.
Here's Murray, who's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Murray a screen on Williams. Pass to Boston. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's guarded by Williams. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wallace against Murray. And here is Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Murray down low. Wallace covering. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a three-point game. Holmgren kicks to Wiggins. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Murray. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Holmgren. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Pelicans trail by 4. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Williams. Now here's Holmgren. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Just 2 to shoot. Pulls up. Holmgren can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the wing right side. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 7.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Wallace against Murray. The shot from the low post is good. He has 6.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Caruso looking for an opening. Right side, Williams. Here's Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
That's miscommunication. We rarely see that happen.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. Jones checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for DeJounte Murray. It's taken away by Wallace. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Wow, he got whacked.
The coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for two.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original person.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review,
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
for just the immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Making the switch here. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. It'll count.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So for New Orleans right now, Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Can't hit from 12. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdija. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Caruso, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Here's Alvarado, who picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring team. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Door screen on Jones. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dort from past the arc. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Jones bringing up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed inside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Jones, the pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Back to Jones. And it's Alvarado in the corner. And they're moving it up. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Count it. Good.
Avdia has added some strength to the frame, and he puts it to work right there.
Pelicans trail by 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jones against Caruso. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Dort kicks to Avdia. Goes back up. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Avdia. Shoots over Alvarado. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Dora says we've watched Avdia. He's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Isaiah Hartenstein. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And a change for the Pelicans. Austin's checked in. New Orleans moving it around. And again, New Orleans has no luck. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Williams, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Williams with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And it's good for 2. Avdia's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Messi. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Following them is by Denny Avdia. Here's Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 6 here in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It up. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Thunder leading by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Dort. And he comes up with the deuce. Dort's got his second bucket tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Williamson outside. Shoots from 14. Dort grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dort against Williamson. To the right side. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Boston. No scoring in this one. Over Avdia on the mark with the 15-footer.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Alvarado. Outside Williams. From the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got 12 in the game.
Jalen Williams lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way moves more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
Lou Dort gets the defender off balance with that up fake, draws contact. That's textbook basketball.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Avdia. All free throws good from Dort.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He is stout. He's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
Here's Murray, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Alex Caruso is checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those side dunks shake the floor.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 13 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Here's Messi. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
For New Orleans, they had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Messi, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Williamson after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And a miss there on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
2 minutes.
Pass to Messi.
2 minutes.
Wide open look here for Murray. Traps in the tray. Murray's got 9 points.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing on the left. Here's Hartenstein. Pocket 6. Hartenstein with the screen on Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander. Bank shot. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's McCollum. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Houston. 1:06 left in the first half of the game. That one, no good. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13-point lead. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Messi. He has 6. Pulls from the top of the key. McCollum, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Poked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
And here is Williamson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. This time, a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Oklahoma City out in front, up 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. The Jazz will square off against the Nuggets out in Denver. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
2 of the best in the league in that one.
What a measuring stick game. A good chance to see how good your team really is.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Pelicans.
Look like these guys had popcorn before the game because they got butterfingers. Couldn't control the ball at all. You like that one, Ernie?
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Pelicans trail by 19. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Avdia is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's McCollum. He has yet to score. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Messi, and the layup's good off the glass. Messi's got 8 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and good that time.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Messi. McCollum against Dort. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man. You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Murray outside. Pass to McCollum. Shoots over Dort. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Number 1, the Thunder. In third, the Pelicans.
Both really good defensively last season, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Murray kicks to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Messi.
Elite at the defensive end. Holmgren makes up for a lack of strength with great length and timing. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that start.
And the Thunder Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Jones kicks to Murray. New Orleans moving it around. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
But a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Avdia against Williamson. Inside, Nisi. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Nisi's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Williams finds Avdia. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Nisi score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Williams. Avdia with a screen for Williams. 5 to shoot. One shot on the way. And Avdia the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now Jones following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep, and it's blocked.
Avdia, great timing, contesting that. Send it back, young sir.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Checked in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso comes in for Avdia. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. He's got 15. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Williams has got 17 now.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Williamson looking it over. Pass to Jones. Back to Williamson. It's tipped. Caruso with the steal. Here's Williams. Good D by Williamson. The Pelicans shooting its leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Jones. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Williams.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Nisi. Williamson up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's McCollum for 3.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night. With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Hartenstein with the screen on Williamson. Kept alive. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his second bucket.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Here's Williamson, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to McCollum, takes the three. Caruso grabs the miss.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Now here's Williams. 17 points in the game. Screen by Hartenstein. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 19 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
McCollum dishes to Williamson. Jones sets the pick for Murray. Williamson outside. Jacks up a three. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Wiggins is checked in for Williams. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. New Orleans moving the ball around. Inside, it's stolen by Hartenstein. And they're running. Here's Wallace. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Wiggins with it, guarded by Murray. And Wiggins throws it down.
And, boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
Well, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That'll be his third foul so far. And the Pelicans making a change here. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Murray. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
Now here's Wallace. It's blocked. Murray against Mitchell. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Shoots the three. Rebound by Wallace.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Unable to get that one. Pelicans really having a tough go here. Mamu Kalashvili passes to Murray. Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Over in the corner, Caruso. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Avdia comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And New Orleans also making a change. Alvarado's checked in. Here's Boston, defended by Dort. 4 on the shot clock. Alvarado passes to Mamoukelashvili. At 3 off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Pass to Boston. Down low, Alvarado with it. Here's Boston. Going inside. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Avdia. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Holmgren. And the shot is good. Holmgren's got 10 points in the game.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Pass to Boston. There's a screen. Here's Mamoukelashvili. Alvarado with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Launches from deep. And it's Alvarado missing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Alvarado. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here, Sean? He's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Pass to Boston. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Boston. What effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Holmgren finds Dort. Sinks the three-pointer.
A nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
And so here is New Orleans. Here's a good screen. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's denied. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Alvarado missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Hawkins checked in for New Orleans.
Number 24, Jordan Hawkins.
The Pelicans have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Pass to Mamoukelashvili. It's good from long range.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Holmgren. A three ball. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And the shot goes in.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
He has just been in the flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Holmgren with the steal. To the middle. And it's Williams finishing it off.
It doesn't matter what position Jalen Williams happens to be playing on any given night. This guy's a force offensively.
Pass to Mamoukelashvili. Back to Alvarado. And here is Williamson. The three, pocket 4. Alvarado with it, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
The Pelicans making a switch here. On the wing, Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 11 rebounds in the game. Murray with the bounce pass. Launches it. The Thunder pull it in. Dort's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Avdia. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. to Messi. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 17-7 run.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to McCollum. For three, Murray. Rebound by Williams.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Over Murray. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 11 in the second half.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And here's McCollum for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Dort. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Murray finds McCollum. Williamson outside. Shoots over Abdia. And that one hits back iron.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Holmgren against Williamson. Finished off by Abdia.
Well, Abdia has some size and he uses it to get up and around the rim. What a finish.
The Pelicans shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Now here's Murray. Here's Messi. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Holmgren. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, you can see his struggles from the field. I think it's really starting to get to him.
Well, Dort off the deck. That powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
To the inside. Messi. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Williams can't hit. And so they foul intentionally. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Outside, Jones. Pass to McCollum. Now Murray puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Wallace outside. It's deflected. Now Williamson. Caruso with the steal. It's tipped. Stolen by Jones. Down low. And It's Murray with the jam.
And we've seen so much offensive growth from Murray. He's become a guy who can have nights like this.
Jones against Caruso. Wiggins surveying the floor. Back to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's McCollum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Look at McCollum just going to work. He's so good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Free throw good, McCollum. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's New Orleans now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
3 points.
Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
I don't think the range surprises anyone anymore. CJ can shoot the lights out from any position.
Now here's Wiggins. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Hartenstein.
Pelicans foul. Easy. First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line.
And he can't get the first one.
Isaiah Hartenstein. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to McCollum. Murray against Mitchell. They double-team McCollum. Williamson from long range. Thunder with the rebound.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Jones.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Hartenstein passes to Wiggins. Hartenstein with the screen on Williamson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.